So, you're going to travel to Sri Lanka and think about renting a tuk-tuk there. Sri Lanka is super easy to travel by public transportation and has one of the most beautiful railways on the planet. So you ask yourself, why the hell should you go through the stress of driving your own vehicle? In my opinion, driving your own tuk-tuk is definitely the best way to travel Sri Lanka. And if you blindly trust a random person on the internet, you can stop the video now. If not, keep watching and I'll let you know why you should get yourself a tuk-tuk, everything you should know about it. The question is, why a tuk-tuk and not a car, a motorbike, or just travel the country by public transportation? First of all, when you drive your own tuk-tuk, you experience the country in a way more authentic way, since most local people drive the tuk-tuk themselves. They all smile at you when you pass the tuk-tuk, and you get in conversations with them super easily because they wonder why the heck that foreign person is driving around in the tuk-tuk. You can park the tuk-tuk everywhere on the side of the road, just like a motorbike, but you don't get wet when it rains, and you can experience some super heavy rain here, especially in the mountain areas. And yeah, you don't have to carry your bags on your back, of course. To drive from one place to another is already an experience in itself. You can stop when you see a beautiful waterfall, wild animals, a temple, mosque, or a church, or just any viewpoint where a bus would just keep driving. So even a full day of driving doesn't feel like a wasted day. For example, when you drive the B35 right next to Yala National Park, there is a very high chance that there will be a wild elephant on that street or right next to it. And you should definitely drive that road, since the Yala Safari was my favorite thing to do in Sri Lanka. So don't miss that. Our lucky asses even saw 2 elephants on that road. We could stop, take our time, take as many pictures as we wanted, and the bus or taxi would have just kept driving. Little input at this point, try not to get too close to the elephants. The rental company told us that a few customers had super bad accidents already, so don't do it like we did in this video. We waited for 15 minutes, the elephant didn't move. As soon as we started to drive, it started to walk in our direction. So yeah, this could have ended way worse. How is it to drive the tuk-tuk? When you get the tuk-tuk, you will get a driving lesson. If you never drove a motorbike, it may be a bit confusing, but you will get used to it super fast. I would say it's quite easy, and everyone with a driving license will be able to drive a tuk-tuk. The traffic is definitely way more chaotic than in Western countries, especially in the cities. But as soon as you get out of the big cities, it's totally fine. They drive on the left side of the road here, what might seem like a huge change, but believe me, it's not. Some roads in the mountain areas look more like hiking trails than actual roads. But somehow we managed to drive them, and you will too. And if not, there is almost always another road to take. Might take a little longer, but it's easier. A thing you should know, the tuk-tuk isn't fast. You're not allowed to drive more than 40 kilometers per hour, even on roads where cars and trucks and other vehicles are allowed up to 60 kilometers per hour. I drove mostly faster, but I don't recommend to do that, since there is police in every corner, especially in the cities. The only possible place we found is tuktukrental.com, and you should go with them as well. They prepare everything for you. A driver picks you up at Colombo Airport, brings you to the office, where you get all the information and also the driving lesson I mentioned before. After maybe 1 hour of practicing on an empty parking lot, you're ready for the street. Tuk-tuk rental also gets you a Sri Lankan driver license, so you will not get in any trouble when you get pulled over, as long as you stick to the rules, of course. If you have any concerns, you can always text them on WhatsApp. They immediately reply. They also put you in a WhatsApp group with all the other customers there in Sri Lanka during your time, so you can connect with them, get some tips. Yeah, it's a super way. Also, if you ever have to go to Shannon, they make it super easy for you. You get a list with all the mechanics they work together with in all areas of the country, and also a price list in case you go to another mechanic. On that list, you find all the usual prices for everything, so you don't get ripped off. We had to go to the mechanic once. It was very easy. They called the rental company, discussed everything. We came back 2 hours later and could drive away with the tuk-tuk without paying because the company did that already for us. You may hear that Sri Lanka is one of the most beautiful greeneries in the world, and that would definitely be a huge point for going with public transportation. But tuk-tuk rental has your back. They have the option to book a transfer from 3 different cities to a railway station. You meet someone at the station of your choice, all your bags in a tuk-tuk if you like, enjoy one of the most beautiful greeneries of your life.
I think the only argument against driving your own tuk-tuk through Sri Lanka is that it isn't cheap. A tuk-tuk is around 18 USD per day, and a bus or train ticket would only cost you $1 to $5. But for us it was 100% worth it, and when we come back to see the rest of the country we haven't seen yet, we will definitely get ourselves a tuk-tuk again.
That being said, I hope this video could help you with your decision. You will definitely have the experience of a lifetime if you decide to travel to this beautiful country in your own tuk-tuk. And as all the other YouTubers saying, see you in the next video. I'm not sure about that part since that was the first one. Peace.